You know, sticking to your fasting goals can be tough, especially when a dinner invitation just pops up out of nowhere. It can really feel like you have to make a choice, right? Your health goals on one side, your social life on the other. But what if you didn't have to choose? In this explainer, we're going to break down 7 incredibly simple hacks that'll help you enjoy dining out without derailing all of your amazing hard work.
Oh, you definitely know the feeling. You're in the zone, your fasting routine is going great, you're feeling fantastic, totally in control. And then, buzz, you get that text message, and boom, that little bit of anxiety kicks in. You start thinking, is this one meal gonna undo everything I've worked for? It's a really common struggle, but trust me, it's one you can absolutely overcome.
And here is the most important thing to remember. This is not an all-or-nothing situation. You absolutely can, and you should, enjoy a night out with friends and still stay true to your fasting goals. See, the secret isn't about restriction. It's all about having a solid plan. And today, that's what we're here to do, empower you with that plan.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about what I call the eater's dilemma. Then, we're gonna build a really strong mindset with 3 golden rules. After that, we'll dive into some practical, strategic ordering hacks, and then how to make smarter menu choices on the fly. And finally, we'll wrap it all up into a sustainable strategy you can use for life. Let's get started.
So, what is this eater's dilemma? Well, at its core, it's this conflict between your personal health goals, things like weight management or just feeling more energetic, and your social life, which, let's face it, so often revolves around food and drink. It can feel like these 2 parts of your life are just completely at odds with each other. But our entire goal today is to show you how to build a bridge between them.
Now, before we get into the really nitty-gritty hacks, we've got to lay a solid foundation. We're going to do that with 3 golden rules. If you can remember these principles, they're going to guide every single decision you make at a restaurant, and they'll make everything else we talk about so much easier. Think of these as your new go-to strategy for dining out successfully.
Okay, so here they are, the 3 golden rules. First up, number 1, limit simple carbohydrates. We're talking about things like the bread basket they bring to the table, white pasta, white rice. These are the things that are guaranteed to spike your blood sugar. Rule number 2, check your drinks. It is so easy to forget that sugary sodas, juices, and those fancy coffee drinks can completely undo all your progress. Stick to water, black coffee, or some unsweetened tea. And finally, number 3, really pay attention to the cooking method. You want to choose things that are grilled, steamed, or baked, and steer clear of anything that's deep fried or just swimming in a heavy, creamy sauce. Honestly, just following these 3 rules will solve about 80% of the challenge right there.
Okay, with that new mindset locked in, let's get into the fun stuff. Some powerful, actionable strategies you can use the moment you sit down at that table. This is all about you taking control of your meal, instead of just kind of passively accepting whatever the menu offers.
All right, hack number 1. This one, it's a total game changer. It is so simple, but it is incredibly effective. So here's the deal. Instead of even looking at the main courses, you build your entire meal from the side dishes. Think about it, a side salad, maybe a bowl of broth-based soup, or a plate of steamed vegetables. Doing this gives you complete control over your portions and the ingredients. Plus, sides are often packed with fiber and nutrients, which is just perfect for gently breaking a fast.
Okay, let's move on to hack number 2. This one is for those times when a main course is just too tempting to pass up.
I mean, come on. We all know restaurant portions are, they're gigantic, right? So to fight back, you use the half-portion strategy. You can either split a main dish with a friend, or, and this is my personal favorite, you can ask the server to box up half of your meal before it even gets to the table. This isn't about depriving yourself. It's just about smart portion control. You still get to enjoy that delicious dish, just in a much more sensible amount.
All right, hack number 3. This one tackles something super sneaky, a hidden source of calories and sugar that trips up so many people.
You know, sauces and dressings, they can take a perfectly healthy salad or a piece of grilled chicken and just turn it into a total sugar bomb. They're often loaded with sugar, way too much sodium, and unhealthy fats. The solution is so simple. Always, and I mean always, ask for them on the side. This one simple request puts you back in the driver's seat, and you can add just a little bit for flavor without drowning your healthy meal.
Okay, so we've covered how to order. Now let's talk about what to order. It's time to learn how to scan any menu like an expert and instantly spot the best choices for your goals.
And that brings us to hack number 4.
This is all about focusing on one crucial macronutrient that is your best friend when you're fasting.
We're talking about protein. Protein is absolutely your best friend when breaking a fast. And here's why. It helps stabilize your blood sugar, it keeps you feeling full and satisfied for longer, and it helps maintain your muscle. So when you open that menu, your eye should be scanning for protein first. We're talking grilled chicken, fish, steak, or even tofu. When you make protein the star of your plate, it just naturally helps you avoid overdoing it on all those carbs.
Okay, I really love this next one. Hack number 5 introduces a concept that honestly is going to change the way you look at carbohydrates forever.
So let's talk about something called the glycemic index, or GI for short. Now, I know it sounds super technical, right? But it's actually incredibly simple. It's just a scale that measures how quickly a food makes your blood sugar go up. High GI foods cause this really rapid spike, kind of like a flash fire. But low GI foods, they give you a slow, steady release of energy, more like slow-burning embers in a fireplace.
And this slide, it just lays it out so perfectly. Take a look at that left column. These are the high GI foods you want to avoid. Things like white bread, sugary drinks, white rice. Now, look over at the right side. These are your low GI heroes, things like brown rice, beans, vegetables, and oats. Simply choosing your carbohydrates from this right-hand column is going to do wonders for keeping your blood sugar stable and supporting all your fasting goals.
All right, let's start to pull all of this together. Because these hacks, they're not just one-off tricks for a special occasion. They are powerful tools for building a sustainable, stress-free approach to dining out that just becomes a normal part of your healthy lifestyle.
So, our last 2 hacks are really all about being proactive. It's about planning ahead. Hack number 6, skip the sugary dessert. It's that final hurdle that can so easily undo all of your great choices during the meal. A simple black coffee or an herbal tea is a much better choice. And hack number 7, which might be the most powerful of them all, do your research. Nearly every restaurant has its menu online. Take 5 minutes before you leave the house to check it out. Choose your meal without any pressure, and you'll walk in feeling calm, confident, and prepared.
And really, this quote says it all. This is the new mindset we're talking about. It's a huge shift from fear and feeling restricted to feeling empowered and prepared. When you have a solid strategy, dining out is no longer a threat to your progress. It just becomes another manageable and, enjoyable part of your life.
So, let's just do a super quick recap of the most important takeaways, the things you absolutely need to remember. First, make protein and vegetables the priority on your plate. Second, always get your sauces and dressings on the side. Third, choose those low GI carbs whenever you can. And finally, the master key that unlocks it all, plan ahead to get rid of the stress.
So I want to leave you with this one final thought. What if your next dinner out felt like a total victory instead of feeling like a compromise? With these strategies, you can walk in prepared, enjoy a fantastic meal with people you care about, and walk out feeling amazing, knowing you honored both your social life and your health. That isn't just a possibility. That's your new reality.